What up, internet world? Welcome to day number 82 of Errol Jones Tip of the Day videos. Hope you guys are having a great day so far because as always, I'm having a great day myself. So let's get to today's topic. So earlier today, I was getting my car maintenance because it was that time of the month again for my car. And I walk up and I'm just getting a standard oil change. That's all I'm going there for. And I go to a place that I've never been to out in the Buckhead area, and I'm out there in the store. I walk up in the store. I'm like, hey, I want to get an oil change. How much time is it gonna run me? How much is it gonna cost? He's like, okay, we can get you in and out in an hour 15, and it'll cost you about 25 bucks. I was like, cool. That's what I was thinking. So the dude's like, okay, let me get your keys. The whole little routine. So I gave him my keys, and he walks outside. He looks at my car. And he comes back inside. He's like, hey, man, you're also going to get a wheel alignment. Now I'm looking at him like, oh, I don't need an oil change. But I mean, I hear it out. What's the wheel alignment for? Long story short is if I don't get the wheel alignment, it's going to, end up doing some damage to my tires that I don't want to have anyway. So I was just like, okay, you know what? It's probably going to run me an extra 20, 30, maybe even 40 bucks. How much is that going to cost me? He said, $80 more. I was like, really? 80 bucks for something that's okay, all right, you know what, cool, because if I want my car to take care of me, I got to take care of my car, so I will pay the 80 bucks on top of the oil change, which make it $100 total. He's like, all right, cool, we got you down for 100. I'm like, all right, no problem. So 2 hours later, the dude comes back, and I'm in the lobby room. I'm passed out because this dude went way past the 1 hour and 15 minutes he said. I'm tired. I'm trying to get out and go about my day. He comes up to me and he's like, hey, man, we need to talk. And I know he had the keys in his hand, so I'm like, well, what is there to talk about? Like, is the job done or not? So he's like, come on the other room. So he pulls me over to the other room, and I look at him, and I'm just like, hey, man, what's up? He's like, hey, you're going to have to get some new tires. Now, in the back of my head, every red flag in my mind put up saying, no way. I know my wheels is good. But you know what? I'm going to entertain this. Let's hear what you got to say. The dude gave me the most mediocre reason of why I had to get my tires replaced. So I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. I'm going to make a phone call real quickly, and I'm going to come back to you on that. Called up a few people who actually got some car sense about them, and I was like, hey, does that sound like a justified, reasonable reason why I should actually get these tires, replaced? And my people was like, no, they're pulling your chain. I'm like, all right, that's all I need to hear. So I walk back inside, and I talk to the dude, and he looks at me, he's like, so what you decide? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna entertain this just a little longer. I said, all right, so what would it run me if I wanted to get them new tires? He's like, well, you came in at the right time. We got this 3-for-1 special. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free for 440 bucks. I looked at him, I was like, 440. Already on top of the 100 I spent on top of the for the oil change, the wheel alignment. So I'm like, so I'm looking at 550 total. He's like, yeah, that's a pretty good deal right there, man. I looked at him, I was like, sounds good. No offense, but I think I'm gonna just ride because I know the condition of my tires, so I know they don't need to be replaced just yet. So when he told me that, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna ride my tires until I see steel hit pavement. So just ring me up for that 100, and I'll go about my day. Does that sound good with you? He was like, all right, man, you sure about that? I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Let me just get my car key so I can leave. He was like, okay, well, good luck, best of luck to you. I'm like, thank you. So the reason I tell you that story is because you gotta realize, guys, we're in America. So everything is a business. No matter what, I don't care what you try to spin. If you think otherwise, that's ignorance, and ignorance costs you. Whether it be food industry, doctor industry, think about this, guys. If the doctors truly fixed every last thing that was wrong with your body, they wouldn't have no business from you no more because you wouldn't have to go back to them. Or even like with colleges, because I tell this all the time when people try to get one up on me about this is real life. Think about this. Why is it that college goes up in tuition 2%, 5% every year? And then why is it that when you buy books for college, but then you try to resell those books back, you may have paid $300 for the books, but you only get $40 back at the end of the year? Chances are the book is still in the same pretty good condition, so you're not even getting a fourth of what you paid for it. And then on top of that, you might even get into some cases where you pay for the book and then you can't even resell the book back because now there's a new edition out that maybe has 2 or 3 words different in it, or makes that makes your previous version obsolete. So now you're stuck with a book that you don't even want and you can't even sell. Like, you gotta think, guys, you gotta realize at the end of the day, everything is a business. And the only way to get ahead is to learn the rules of the game, play it, and be beast at it, dominate the game. So that's my tip of the day for y'all, or I guess rant, rant for the day for y'all. Hope to help out. A little lengthy today, but just had to tell you all that story. Hope to help out, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.